it's not my fault, right, that you got drafted #1 overall. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at MJ for having that much faith in you. Ooh, the little slide, little diss right there, right? Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I'm your host, Felix Long Trousers. Man, check this out, man. If it's your first time watching He Rants, I want to let you know I'm just a random guy. I like to talk about random stuff that interests me, and I just feel like I need to inform you guys about it. If that sounds sexy or attractive to you, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as with the post notifications. That way, you'll always be one of the first to hear the voice. And at the same time, leave a like, because I'm so damn insecure. Those likes definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo, men offering females orgasms, because we're so humble. Link in the description box below. But let's not waste no more time, man. We gotta get into the first story. We gotta talk about, what the hell was that? What did I just do? Did I just swipe my face like? Let's run. Cause we're so humble. Look in the description box below. But let's not waste no more time, man. Let's get into the first story. That sounds a lot better. That was a lot more fluid. There's no weird little crazy look to the side with the swipe. I don't know what I was doing with that. I was trying to, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Yeah. But the first story, we got to talk about this lady, Tatiana O, right? Tatiana O. And they didn't really say what her last name was, right? They just said O with the dot, so you know it means something. Maybe O for, oh, she's so large. What the hell is going on? Tatiana O is a 224-pound woman, Russian woman to be exact, right? See, that's why I said the joke with the O, like, oh, she's so large. All right, we're dropping it. We're moving on. That joke wasn't a hit, but the reason why I'm talking about her is because apparently she suffocated her freaking husband, right? Ader O, right? Ader O. I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. We're gonna keep going. She suffocated her husband, Ader O, right? I know a lot of people hear suffocation. You're thinking like, what? Suffocated by how? Did she take a pillow and just put it over his face and just held it down strong until the body stopped moving? Did he take her? Did she take his head and dip it in a bucket of water and just held it there till the body stopped moving, right? Or like what else? What else way could it be possible? Listen, so pretty much he died by suffocation of butt cheeks. The best way to die, if you ask me. So pretty much the story goes like this, right? Ader and Tatiana were having an argument, just like, regular relationship, regular couples having their daily argument and stuff like that. Not the daily argument, but every once in a while argument and stuff like that, right? And I feel like it got to the point that it got very, very, like, I don't know, antsy. Maybe antsy might not be the word to use. It just got very strong, right? And I feel like at that moment Tatiana felt like, listen, this guy is drunk. Yes, Ader has been drinking, right? Ader probably is one of those guys, probably went out, just out with the boys, having a good time, and then he probably came home and realized that his wife is 224 pounds. I'm sorry. If you guys see that as a way of me coming at her and fat shaming her, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm not apologizing anymore, right? I'm fat shaming out here. I'm a colorist. I'm everything. I'm racist. I'm everything, right? I'm coming with all the smoke, right? And so he probably came home, realized, damn, my wife is 224 pounds. She probably wasn't this much, this big when I first met her and stuff. And he probably felt depressed and probably felt like he would argue the weight out of her, even though that's not how it works. You can argue all you want. That weight is staying here. Trust me. She wants that weight to stay. It's gonna stay, right? So they started arguing and everything, right? And she just felt like, I need to calm this guy down. So I don't know how she got this guy down to the floor, but she got on him with her butt cheeks and stuff, right? The article didn't really go into deep explanation. I'm not sure if she put the butt cheeks over his face or she just sat on his chest and everything, pressing down on his lungs, right? And he was begging her to get off. She refused because she felt like he was just too out. He was just too belligerent. He was just too angry. So she needed him to calm the hell down, right? The daughter came in and saw saw the huge will of a mother that she has and stuff, right? And tried to go to a neighbor's house and ask for help. Asked the neighbor came over and saw the beluga whale that was the mother on top of Ader, and just felt like, it was just a little family spat and everything. Like, it's no big deal, it's no big problem, right? Even though it's a huge problem. And I say huge problem, I mean huge problem. I can't can't speak today. Gargantuan problem. Gigante even, right? Now we're going to Hispanic ways. I don't know how you say huge in Russian. Maybe huge. I can't do a Russian accent. Huge. That's not how you do a Russian accent. I don't know how you say huge. I know there's a way you can say it in like Mother Russia, Mother huge. Huge. Yeah, that sounded a little bit better. I think we'll go huge. So she probably just, the neighbor left away, but didn't realize by her or him or whoever the neighbor was leaving, that guy ate her, did not make it. Don't get me wrong. If I had to choose to die, right? Even though I would want to live forever, if I had to choose to die, I think death by butt cheek suffocation would be probably the best way to go. I honestly think. This is not to make light of the guy passing away, God rest his soul and everything, right? But if I was to die, I feel like dying with butt cheeks, that would be pretty smooth. I think everybody would agree with me on that. A lot of people would love to, even gay guys, I'm pretty sure they would love to be killed by butt cheeks too, right? Male butt cheeks, but butt cheeks nonetheless. See, me, it's strictly female butt cheeks. Female butt cheeks that are smaller than 224 pounds. Unless it's a 224-pound Amazon warrior. Yes. And then her butt cheeks are going to be nice. I don't know. Would her butt cheeks be muscular then? Does she have those muscular steel butt cheeks that's like you touch, but you feel like it's like touching a wall in a sense, right? Because it's so stiff and strong. Because she goes hard for leg day. Like she goes super hard on leg day, a little bit too hard. It's kind of like when guys skip leg day. Like she doesn't skip leg day. She skips arm day. She just goes straight for the legs. But now it's just like her legs are like, like her ass is so strong when she sits down on a chair and stuff. It sounds like like a cinder block falling to the floor and stuff. It's just like because her ass is so damn strong and stuff. I don't know if I'd like that. If she works out in moderation, like, right, she can skip a leg day here and there, but the butt is still fat. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. We're talking about ass. What are we talking about? Oh yeah. So yeah, pretty much in Russia, right? So they're pretty much seeking, prison time. They're looking for a murder charge, and rightfully so, because murder is murder, right? Regardless, she did it by accident. How dare she hold him down like this, man? Unless this guy was out here beating her, then I don't know. Maybe she's really scared. But other than that, come on, that you're gonna suffocate that in front of your daughter. In front of now your daughter is gonna have a resentment for fat people forever. She probably hates Lizzo. She probably hates Oprah because Oprah used to be fat. Now she lost weight. She probably hates what's her name, Hudson, that was on Weight Watchers. I know she's slim now, but she used to be fat. She probably hates people that were fat and transformed small, and those who are small and transformed fat. She just hates if you've ever been associated with fat. Like I'm telling you, I said Lizzo already, but Lizzo is like the ambassador of fat people at this point. So I'm just gonna say her. She probably despises Lizzo. She probably has posters of Lizzo in the room with like darts thrown at, like, if I ever get a chance to see Lizzo, she's through. We gotta talk about this guy A$AP Rocky. You guys know A$AP Rocky, the guy who calls himself the prettiest man alive, right? Pretty much say he's be that jiggy mofo, right? Jiggy mofo. I like that. I'll put down a shirt, jiggy mofo. I'll be that jiggy mofo, right? Yeah. So I guess, would he be a part of the mofo movement? All right. Screw. So of course he's not, right? He's too big. I'm too little. But one day I will be big. You better believe it. I guarantee it. That's a Denzel Washington little John, right? But I digress. The reason why I'm talking about this guy, A$AP Rocky, man, is because he has been going out with Rihanna right now for quite some time, almost a year if I'm not mistaken, if not a year, right? Ever since Rihanna left her billionaire dude, the little the Middle Eastern guy, his name was Jamel Hassan or something, Hassan Jamel, something. I forgot his name. His name is irrelevant, but he's a billionaire though. So I guess the name should be relevant, right? But the mere fact that she left this guy, right, to me, dignifies that he's giving terrible dick. That even though you're a billionaire, it seems like your dick is probably absolutely horrendous, right? Because you lost a girl, right? I feel like when you're a billionaire, you don't lose girls. Like I said before, when you have a lot of money like that, right, you're able to hold anything that you want. You can have people killed. You can have people who have people killed, right? You have that type of power, right? But Hassan, we're just gonna say his name is Hassan. He definitely didn't have that. At least not for Rihanna, who's also a part of the Street Coalition. Yes, she is, but she's a part-time member. But now I'm wondering if she's not anymore. The reason why I say that, right, is because this guy A$AP Rocky was on GQ magazine, right, the Body issue, where he was having an interview and he talked about Rihanna, him and her relationship and everything, right? And upon talking about the relationship, he says that he's madly in love. Yes, you heard this right. A$AP Rocky is madly in love with her, right? Meaning that it makes the song look even worse. Well, then again, it doesn't really make the song look any worse, man. It just makes me realize that, man, Rihanna's pussy must be fire. The reason why I say that it must be fire, right? Because the thing about the whole situation that happened with her and Chris Brown, right? If I'm hearing mixed stories about why he decided to use her as a human punching bag and everything, right? But I think it was something about that she cheated on him or something like that, or I don't know what it is, right? And if that's the reason, right? If he beat her because she cheated on him, it might be off the strength that he didn't want that pussy to go to anybody else, right? He just felt like, no, this pussy's too good. Too good. It's almost like he found King Tut's tomb and everything, and he doesn't want anybody else to get the credit for it, right? And upon hearing that she possibly might have cheated on him, he just started to wail on her, which was terrible. Just not to make jokes about domestic violence at all. He really wailed on her, though. That was a bad look. That was definitely a bad look. But maybe he saw that and was just like, no, this pussy's too good. I don't want nobody else to have it, right? That could be the case. A$AP Rocky, knowing that he's a famous rapper, right? Even though he hasn't really been dropping albums like that, to be honest with you, as of recently, right? It seemed like he's more focused with fashion and everything, right? He has probably been into a lot of punani and everything, right? But he has fallen upon Rihanna, a member of the Street Coalition, because let's not fake it. No matter how attractive Rihanna is, because Rihanna is very beautiful, regardless of how big you see her forehead is. That woman is freaking gorgeous. I would say one of the top 15 gorgeous women, celebrity women at least, because I haven't seen every woman out there. You know what I'm saying? Top 15 celebrity women out there. And even though I say top 15, you're probably going to think I'm probably putting her like 13 or something. No, I say top 15. I don't know why. Because I really put her maybe a top 5, honestly. I'm gonna say top 15 just in case if I'm forgetting some people. Cause I'm thinking, you got Megan Good, you got Lauren London. I don't know. Beyonce even in the top 10? I don't think Beyonce's top 10. To be honest with you. Who else we got here? Who else we got? We got Halle Berry. No, Halle Berry's falling off. I don't know. We got some people. I don't know why I can't think of anybody, but we're gonna say she's top 15 for right now, right? And but she's been spread around throughout the hood. You know what I'm saying? I think Meek Mill got a little bit of that. Drake might have gotten to a little bit of that. Of course, Chris Brown was in it. God knows who else has been in it, right? And a lot of people's gonna say there's only a few names. How do you know she hasn't been smashed? I mean, how do you know that he hasn't only had sex with those guys? No, Rihanna has definitely had sex with a few other people. I feel like she got smashed by Jay-Z maybe a few times too, right? God knows who else she's been smashed by, right? The Street Coalition knows no barrier, right? But maybe some of these individuals that join the Street Coalition after a while decides it's time to settle down. I thought Rihanna had that when she was with the billionaire, but I was wrong. Then she moved to A$AP Rocky. Maybe she believed that was going to be a quick fling, but then it escalated to a big relationship, and A$AP Rocky has been trapped in the wet, viscous innards, as MTR would say. So now the thing is that's crazy about it is that this guy has said that fatherhood is in his future, right? Meaning that he is not pulling out. That's what I feel, at least. He feels like this is a good person that he's able to spread his creative juices with, right? Be able to talk about music and fashion and everything with, right? That's what he said in GQ, at least. But I feel like it really is the person that he decided that he wants to ejaculate in and not worry about having babies and stuff. To have Rihanna, somebody who has been passed around for quite a few times, right? To decide to wife her up and release your juices in her and give her a child, that is something of great proportion. Proportion, is that the right word? I don't know if that's the right word, but even if it's not, that you know what the hell I'm trying to say, right? That is smooth though. I'll say that Rihanna's pussy, man, should probably start his own Instagram and everything, right? Probably get verified and everything like that. Probably tell everybody, look what my pussy can do and such. Some amazing stuff, some immaculate stuff. I pray for them. I pray because if that child comes out, that child will definitely come out as one of the most jiggy dudes or dudettes ever. We gotta talk about this guy, Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown. For those of you guys who don't know who Kwame Brown is the 2001 number 1 NBA draft pick, man. Known as the biggest bust in NBA history. But people people say that, but he's not. He's not the biggest bust in NBA history, right? He was in the league for quite some time. The guy who I believe is the biggest bust in NBA history is a guy who's so irrelevant that people just forget about him in general, right? They've always glanced past him. 2013 Anthony Bennett. I know you guys are saying 2013 is kind of recent, even though it really isn't. It's almost 10 years away. Damn. 2013 was that far away, almost 10 years. Sheesh, what is that? What is it, 2021 right now? It's like 8 years. Oh my goodness. But Anthony Bennett, that dude was a whole nother level of ass. He was in the league for what, 2.5 years? Boom, first pick of the draft. I didn't even know who the hell this guy was. I was like, is this guy overseas or something like that? No, he wasn't overseas. He was playing college here. I forgot if he was playing for Arizona or what college he was playing for. I don't know what college he was playing for. But long story short, man, he got picked number 1 and he was ass. Boom. Then he got put to the G League. Then he was ass in the G League. Then he went overseas. He was ass overseas. It got to the point now, I was like, how the hell did this guy even make it to the league? How did he get this scholarship to play college basketball? Oh, maybe his confidence is gone, but I don't know. This story's not about Anthony Bennett. We're here to talk about Kwame Brown. Like I said, man, known as the biggest bust, even though I don't think he's the biggest bust. And then drafted by the Wizards, right? DC out of here, you know what I'm saying? Washington, DC, by this guy, Michael Jordan, the GOAT, right? Michael Jordan, he's the greatest basketball player that's ever lived, but very, very bad as a GM and very, very bad at making decisions. Very, very, very bad at making decisions. You guys know he had a gambling problem and everything, but that's besides the point. But this guy, Kwame Brown, he has been the butt of a lot of people's jokes for quite some time. A lot of jokes have been hit on this guy, and he's been quiet and has been taking the jokes. He's just been taking the jokes like a big champ. You know what I'm saying? He probably thought when Anthony Bennett was seen as a terrible bust himself, he probably thought like maybe the jokes will fall off of me and start going to Anthony Bennett. But no, everybody forgot about Anthony Bennett, and they're still joking at this guy Kwame Brown. Keep in mind, he got drafted in 2001. They're still throwing jokes. We're talking 20 years of jokes. That is woosa. That's a lot of jokes. That's a lot of jokes being hit, right? And they have to extend to take that off. He just finally had enough. One day they had the No Smoke podcast. You guys know the podcast out there with Steven, what was his name? Steven Smith? Is it Steven Smith? Steven Jackson. I don't know why I said Steven Smith. I know why, because Stephen A. Smith too, right? Stephen A. Smith, but the podcast was Steven Jackson and freaking Matt Barnes. And then they had Gilbert Arenas coming on. You know, Gilbert Arenas, I don't care what anybody say, he's one of the GOATs to me, play for the Washington Wizards. You guys know I'm a diehard Wizards fan and everything, right? Gilbert Arenas, if it wasn't for the whole situation with his injury, he'd be known as one of the better point guards ever in NBA history, man. This guy had a freaking run. Like, this guy was averaging like freaking like 28 points a freaking game. Bro, at under the age of 25 years old, bro, he peaked too early and then the injury came and then he decided to start showing guns in the locker room, right? But that's besides the point, right? They were on there and I guess I didn't really watch the podcast or anything like that, but they pretty much was out there clowning this guy Kwame Brown, right? You know, the typical jokes about him being a bust and such. And I guess this guy tuned in that episode and just had enough, right? This guy Kwame Brown pretty much came up and started clowning all of it, and now he says that he wants to fight. You know, he wants to actually fist the cuffs, you know, throw the hands, throw the blows and everything, right? And hey, listen, man, I'm all here for it, man. Let's see it. Let's handle it like gentlemen on fights and everything, right? He clowned Matt Barnes, saying, Matt Barnes, bro, you are acting like you this tough guy. Steven Jackson, both of you guys are acting like you guys are these big time tough guys and everything, right? But he seemed to really be focusing on Matt Barnes, but he said Steven Jackson hasn't really seen him fight and everything. He said, Matt Barnes, you got your wife taken by one of your close friends, your teammates and everything, right? Which is true. Yeah, which is true. His ex-wife, Gloria Govins, is getting piped down by Derek Fisher. Derek Fisher is smashing his ex-wife, right? That's crazy, right? To think about that, right? His ex-wife getting smashed like that by your ex-teammate and everything. It's freaking terrible, right? Freaking terrible. But what can you do, right? When the streets move, right? She's gonna move on. She's gonna smash somebody else's teammate and stuff. You know how these joints work, man. They're never, settled down enough, right? They always need more. But yeah, said that, right? So Matt Barnes caught wind of that and everything, right? And he was on a show. I forgot the name of the show and everything. And he said, listen, he didn't really say much about this guy Kwame Brown, right? He just said straight up, listen, it's not my fault, right, that you got drafted number one overall. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at MJ for having that much faith in you. Ooh, the little slide, little diss right there, right? Which is true. Get mad at MJ. MJ was the one who decided to draft you first overall. Sad, petty stuff, right? So Matt Barnes pretty much wants them to have a legit boxing match and everything, right? But here's the thing. This guy, Kwame Brown, don't want a legit boxing match. He wants them to come over to Atlanta and get the fisticuffs start going, right? That's pretty much what he's saying right now. And I think Matt Barnes also saying, like, listen, you can come on the show and everything. And he's pretty much saying, Kwame just pretty much said he don't want to be on the show.
The more you talk, boy, the stupider you gonna look. Fuck you mean, talking about you want a goddamn how you want me on the show now. When I ask nicely, see, that's what's wrong with you fake ass gatekeeping motherfucker. I don't like the way ass tastes, boy. I told you that. You a ass kissing motherfucker, not me. Motherfucker, you told me no. Now I'm telling you no, Becky. Fuck you, man. You think I ain't play second fiddle to nobody, bitch. I was number one, remember? You don't make no goddamn sense. You can keep trying to talk nice and sound good for the people that you around, but that funky ass podcast that you thought was your saving grace, everybody already seen you ain't want no smoke. And now you ready to go to the screen and be a crash dummy now, ain't it? Shit, if you want, we can box and we can do this. Anything to save that little bitch ass show. Shut your bitch ass up now. Now, I'm gonna let your show fizzle out, cause I'm not gonna help you get no ratings, punk ass.
Not only that, he also has beef with Stephen A. Smith. Because, you know, Stephen A. Smith made a joke about him saying Kwame Brown. He said this guy's a bona fide scrub and everything, right? Kwame Brown decided, listen, I want to smoke with him too. He said, like, listen, Stephen A. Smith, I want to see you in Atlanta. I mean, not Atlanta, Seattle, where there's no rules, right? Pretty much no rules in the form of we can start fisticuffing and it'll be fine, right? We're gonna start swinging the hands and everything, and I definitely want to see that too. I want to see that. Let them start swinging the blows, man.
Stephen A., you bald forehead, you were thinking you tough, saying all kind of shit like, oh, then you come see me. Well, let's go to Seattle and you sign a. Well, Seattle, you ain't got to sign no waiver. Meet me in Seattle where you can have mutual combat and talk like that. I'll slap a tooth. It'll look like you got a toupee on the front of your head, or how hard I'll slap the back of your head, motherfucker. The hell you talking about? Y'all got people fooled with this fuck shit. And Skip Bayless, thanks for the pass. I don't even know what the fuck that meant. But thanks for the pass, I guess. I don't know what grown man need no goddamn pass, but thank you. I ain't get no pass from your co-host when you was letting this punk motherfucker talk about a teenager and going around college campuses. You gave him a pass. Bonafide scrub, he can't do nothing, this and that. I had to endure you talking about my mama's son like that, bitch. The fuck is you talking about? The only thing you known for being a black man that disrespect and talk about other black men. I should find who your old lady is, you punk old bitch. And show her my mama's cooking. I sprinkle a little good seasoning on her ass. I don't talk too much, nigga. The fuck you talking about?
Stephen A. Smith probably get his ass worked though, but at the end of the day, we're all grown-ups, we're all adults, right? So let's just see the swing and go, right? And even Charlamagne, DJ Envy, all them, the Breakfast Club, they even got involved in this, right? And DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God came out and pretty much said, like, listen, leave this guy alone, right? Leave this guy, Kwame Brown, alone. He's been through a lot, right? He brought up stuff about what did he say? He said his freaking brother beat his ex-wife or something, beat his girl, and then after he beat his girl, tried to bury her alive or something like that. Something about his dad trying to kill somebody. I don't know the whole story, man. I feel like I can't even speak on this type of stuff. That seems like some weird stuff, right? But this is his response video right here.
So, Steven Jackson, rapist, Charlamagne the God rape case guy that actually pled guilty and got away with it. We're gonna name you got away with it. So because I called two gentlemen that you can clearly hear on your podcast that they tapped somebody and said only one person was part of the trade. You mean to tell me you gonna purport the story the way that you see fit? You want to talk about a brother that I never met, that my father had children outside of his marriage, just like DJ Envy cheating ass. So I'm wrong because my father had a son at the time that I never met. So you gonna put out to the world that like I'm some killer. When I asked these gentlemen and they said they was joking. So now it's time to light your little rapist ass up too. We're gonna find that girl you raped, punk, allegedly. Matter of fact, we ain't gotta say alleged because you on the docket, bitch. So we gonna talk about you. Since you punk ass beta males that's on the Breakfast Club, DJ Envy, no neck having punk weasel ass, you just like the rest of them niggas lying all the goddamn time. And Charlamagne, you shut your punk ass up, nigga. Cause since when words became violent, you niggas taking too many marching orders from women. You dumb son of a bitch. In the word, in the definition of the word violence, it start with physical altercation, physical contact, not words, bitch. So I don't subscribe to that. So I'll see you in a minute to get violent on YouTube, you punk motherfucker. Y'all talking about somebody violent because they talking. They ain't violent when they saying they gonna come to LA, Atlanta. They not violent. I'm the violent one. That's the message y'all want to put out. My daddy go to jail, so it's my fault. Bitch ass nigga, I told you. See how y'all want to tell the story? See people? See how they want to tell the story? A rose that grew through the cement. I don't got nothing to do with what my daddy did, bitch. I got my own hands, my own arms, and my own brain. And you got your own body and your own penis that allegedly you used.
Kwame Brown, he wants everything, man. He wants all the smoke. He wants to fight with everybody, right? Calling this guy Charlamagne the R word. I didn't know this about Charlamagne. I did not know that. That makes me look at him a little sideways. You feel me? I'm just saying, like, this guy Charlamagne, and then he called out DJ Envy. I didn't know. Did DJ Envy really have a baby out of, while he was married with another woman? I wasn't aware of that either. You can tell I'm not really into the news as much as I'm supposed to be, right? This is freaking sad. I need to brush my skills up a little bit. But if that's true, that's some freaking crazy stuff, right? Hey, I'm all here for this, man. They should just have a group Rumble Royale or a Battle Royale or something like that. Just have Kwame Brown. I feel like Kwame Brown might be able to take every single person out here, bro. I really want to see it. I feel like when the fist gets involved, that's when people start getting a little bit quiet. You'll be like, oh, okay, I guess we could do that. Some people might be like, let's do a boxing match. Like, no, I don't want to do a boxing match, all right? I don't want the padded gloves. I don't want that. I want the knuckles exposed. I want just to hit you right in between the eyes. I want the collision so you can hear a crack. That's what I want, right? I feel like that's what Kwame Brown is on that time right now, son. I'm all here for it, son. I'll definitely pay for that. They should put that with a thriller match, right? Instead of, but it'll be bare knuckle boxing. Bare knuckle boxing. What? You tell me people who's not gonna pay to see bare knuckle boxing? I'm all here for it. Kwame Brown. Hey, listen, keep doing it, son. It's almost like he had like a contract that's saying, listen, you can't say anything bad until 20 years after your draft day. After you got drafted after 20 years, then you can start looking for the smoke and everything. And here he is. That's crazy. But that's all the news I got for today, man. If you stay this long, I appreciate you. I love you, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as with the post notification. That way you always be one of the first people to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like. Because I'm so damn insecure. And those likes definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, you gotta buy the merch. Rofo and offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Link in the description box below. That's all I gotta say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.